G'day everyone, I'm going to talk to you today about my two Certates. 3000, 2500. Had them for 2 years now and they've pretty much been trouble free. One of them did a bail arm bearing, so I sent it in for a service and they replaced the bearing, gave it a good service and all that, and it's back to new. The 3000 has just had a service from Daiwa about 12 months ago, so it's going to go back shortly. So 2 years on and no dramas at all. These things get a hiding in the salt. I fish on a centre console boat and everything gets its fair share of spray. 3000's probably the pick of the bunch for me. It's got a slightly better retrieve, bigger spool helps as well, and that's my favourite. But the fact I've still got this, the 2500, means it must be a pretty cool reel as well. So 2 years on, both going smooth, about a service every year. And as I said, one bearing, which is pretty much nothing, and everything's all good. So what's the best thing about them is definitely the drag. Probably the smoothest drag on any reel that I've fished with. Beautiful smooth drag is the key to keeping a hold of a big fish, whether it's in the shallows or wherever. Sometimes a fish doesn't get hooked properly, and if you've got a really good smooth drag and you can keep pressure on it, you can keep a hold of that fish and get it to the net. If you've got a lumpy drag, there's a good chance that you're going to lose that fish. So everyone loves a smooth drag, everyone loves a good reel, and these two are certainly the pick of the bunch for me. So one thing that I don't do is squirt these with a hose. I've never been a fan of squirting and washing reels with a garden hose. I think it's just pure laziness. If you're going to squirt it with the hose, if you're going to pay $800 for a reel and squirt it with a garden hose, I think that's pretty average. So how do I look after them? I just give them a spray. I spray some See It salt spray on a rag, and I'll just wipe them down after every use. Just wipe the whole reel down, and that's it. There's no point at all in covering them with water and spraying them with a hose. It's just not needed. So I just wipe the whole reel down, every single part of it. Then get another one and just dry it all off. And that's it. Back the drags off when you're not using them, and always just sit them on their rods up in the roof of the garage, so all sitting up there. So that's it. If you do that, they'll last for a long time. And as I said, service every 12 months, and not really expecting, these are both going to go for a service this week, not really expecting anything to be wrong with them, just a full grease and a bit of a birthday, and that'll be another 12 months trouble-free use. So yeah, as I said, best thing about them is the drag. If you want a reel with a really good, solid, smooth drag, I think the Daiwa Certate 3000 or the 2500 is definitely the reel for you. If this video was any help to you, flick us a like and a subscribe, and thanks very much for watching. Cheers.